Welcome to Koç University Design Lab Istanbul Studios. When we talk about car design, we should welcome the first name that comes to mind, Murat Günak. Hello, Murat Bey. Welcome
Hello,
welcome to our series. Thank you so much for your acceptance. So,
thank you very much.
My colleague is going to ask a design issue relating to their own topic around car design, of course, vehicle design.
I would like to ask, how, as a designer yourself, do you think these differences in different disciplines of design can melt together to create different solutions and new ideas?
Okay. First of all, I would like to say that for me, all the design disciplines have the same origin. This is to create something that did not exist before. So first of all, the designer needs the imagination to be capable to think of something that is doing better for life and better for the world, and something that has not existed before, and to bring it to an object and to a good result. In this way, working different discipline is very important and is key of success. It is necessary to get teams together from different disciplines to come to a good result. The work has changed a lot in this manner because of digital computers and digital ways of working. Right, we are doing right now. And it got better to do the exchange of knowledge, point of view, ideas through the digital business in real time, all over the world. And this, of course, is a big asset for creative work.
When we look at your career history, you have managed different groups in various companies. From your first years to the latest in the management, how has the project management process changed?
Yes, indeed, it has changed dramatically, especially in car design. Design in general has become the key for the success of a product. Especially in the automotive world, where new technologies are implemented, let me say, in a very careful way. The design of a product, the interaction with the customer has become one of the most important points to position a brand and to position a product and to succeed in the competition with other companies. Now, this is the positive side. There's also a risky side, is that the original challenge of being a designer, of doing a truly valuable work for human, is on the way to lose this aspect by being too fashionable. Because if design becomes so strong on a product that it becomes a key element in the judgment of the people, let me say the styling, then the danger is that the deep values of a design product are not in parity. More so, it is just to do something to please the taste and the fashion expectation of people. You know, and this has changed a lot, and it is the challenge for the management to not to lose the value, the deep value of a design object, and not to get trapped by trying to make just the design and styling surface to please and to get as many customers.
Actually, automobile design is stricter in most respects than other design disciplines. The design of a car model, a new car model, a few years ahead should be ready today. And there are too many variables in the design discipline, as you know, and as you state. The regulations are too many and strict. At the end of the day, you are designing a very complex product that hundreds of people, hundreds of thousands of people will use and must be safe inside this design. With all this in mind, in terms of design and research, what lessons can other design disciplines learn from automobile design?
It's a good question. I come always back to what I said before. The most important thing is the power of imagination. Everything starts with what a designer has in his brain, and he's capable with his skills to transfer what he has in his mind to put onto paper. That's how everything is starting. Every design discipline has the same basic. Of course, the car business is a very tense business. As you say, mostly a product has been finished, has its design freeze many years before the product comes onto the street. So, and do not forget, a car is the only product in the world that is always judged by everybody. Everybody, if male, female, old, young, no matter what nationality, has a judgment on this product and judges it by his own feelings, by his own taste. And a car like, let's say, the Volkswagen Golf has to succeed at the same time all over the world. Now, to get this taste of the people and to position a product in this situation is a very, very difficult task. And for the companies, a very high risk, which every new product. This means that the deep challenge is not really so much the technology and not so much aerodynamics also. The deep challenge is to foresee what will be the right product after 2 or 3 years the product is finished. That's the big challenge. And therefore, what has changed is the importance of the brand is the most important, to build up a brand that people trust in and that people see a value and they see a product that when it comes onto the market reflect to the facets of the brand, to the values of the brand. And if the brand is strong and good and well positioned, then the product reflects this into the product and builds a bridge to the customer. So the work on the brand and on the markets, international markets, to fulfill the international markets is really the biggest challenge.
With the exponential growth of technology, we are witnessing a surge of smart products into our daily lives, including automated cars. While these concepts or these designs are usually regarded as original or futuristic, we know that these concepts have been around since 1950s or even earlier, from the 19th century. So in this perspective, we talked about imagination, but why do you think that the world of design is stuck on these old concepts, and what can be the ways of moving past this mainstream approach?
Yeah, I wish I would know the answer. I would be very happy. After all, the product, there are different products. Let me put it this way. If you design a product that is, let me say, only for you, means let me say, if somebody designs a table, a dining table, to take a simple example. I know you're doing much more exciting things, but let's take a table. If somebody designs an innovative table and a customer sees this table and he likes it and he buys it, first of all, he puts it in his home and it is very private for him. Only people that he invites at home sees this product. So the perception of this product is very individual and very limited. On a product like a car, you cannot hide the product of a car. It is on the streets and everybody is seeing it. So when you buy a car, you are seen with this product, if you want or not, day by day outside by other people. And the customer who buys a car knows that the people seeing him in the car reflects his personality. They reflect if he's rich or poor, if he is trendy or not, if he's sporty or not. So this awareness, having a product that you cannot hide privately, but you will be seen day by day within, makes a car a very special product. Therefore, the risk of car companies to be too innovative, let me say too strange or too unusual, is very, very risky. And therefore, the companies, for reasons to survive in the business, do quite conventional things because they need the acceptance of the customer. And the customer decides often a product by his observation, how often he sees a product on the street. Because if he sees a product often on the street, he thinks, oh, this must be a good product. So therefore, the challenge on our business is to find just the right balance between new, innovative, modern, yet accepted. And not disturbing. I'm sure you know Raymond Loewy. Raymond Loewy had the famous saying, he said, every time when he's judging a project, he's judging it by Maya. Maya means most advanced yet acceptable. This was how he was judging. And I think this is a very clever way, and this is the difficulty. But having said so, because the let me say, the limits of success is so tight, it needs a lot of creativity. It needs a lot of hard work of the designers and the managers and the board members to decide. And while you may think everything looks the same or so similar, so what do the designers do? I have to say that the designers have to work very hard to make these things happen like they are.
Designers who have reached a certain level are also aware that they often have a risk repeating themselves because they have a certain style. What precautions do you take for yourself to avoid such a risk?
I don't know if I can manage, but in all my career, I always had the pleasure to work with very strong individuals, and I very much hope to be able to promote young people and give young people, the chance to grow. I take a lot of energy of working with people who have other opinions than I have, and who tell me that I'm an old guy or whatever, if they have the good skills. So to find young talents and creative people to disturb the conventional behavior, it's something which is very important, I think. And I appreciate creative, talented people who have a strong point of view, who defend their point of view, and contribute in the process and in the product. This is how I try to keep myself updated, let me say this way.
It was a very nice talk. For my 30 years of my career, it was quite memorable. Thank you very much for your acceptance for talking us with academic talk. Goodbye from Istanbul, Koç University, Istanbul studios.
Thank you very much.